Welcome back to college football pregame here on CBS Sports HQ, presented by FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Make every moment more. Florida and Texas set to meet for the 4th time in their respective histories, and for the first time since 1940. Quinn Ewers and company hosting the 4-4 Gators in Austin, and they are looking to bounce back after losing their last home game to Georgia. That game precipitated a nervy 3-point win at Vanderbilt prior to their bye week last week. There is some concern that Steve Sarkisian's offense is stalled, averaging just 28 points in their past 4 games. For Florida, they, of course, have questions around the health of quarterback DJ Lagway, and that's where we're going to start here as we welcome in Chip Brown, who is, of course, at the game for us today, our Longhorns reporter for 24/7 Sports. Chip, give us a quick update on the status of DJ Lagway. Have you heard anything in terms of his status at this point?
Yeah, nothing new on DJ Lagway, so we're waiting to see the players come out and go through warm-ups to see what he looks like, because as of right now, still saying, questionable. So it could be a game-time decision for DJ Lagway.
And if he can't go, of course, Aiden Warner will be the one to go, who had 66 yards and an interception last week against Georgia. All right, let's talk about this Texas side of things. You mentioned, or I mentioned there's perhaps a little bit of concern with this offense maybe falling off a bit. They had the loss to Georgia in their last home outing, and then the nervy win over Vanderbilt. How does this Texas team coming off the bye week get back into rhythm here and prevent Florida from playing spoiler?
Yeah, I mean, it's time. This offense has not operated the way it's supposed to operate really since Game 2 against Michigan. And here we are in Game 9. So by all accounts, Quinn Ewers has gotten over the oblique injury. What they have to do, though, is clean up the penalties that have bogged down this offense, in addition to Quinn Ewers' turnovers. Last game against Vanderbilt, 10 penalties for over 100 yards, most of those on the offense. That's been a steady theme this year. Even against Michigan, when they looked good, they had 7 offensive penalties. So that's got to get cleaned up, or this is going to turn into a situation where this defense is playing championship defense, but the offense is letting down the Longhorns. So today, kind of a defining day for Texas in terms of getting on track and building momentum as they head toward the end of the season. Everything's set up for them in terms of the college football playoff rankings.
Chip, as in terms of the Lagway conversation with Florida, obviously he presents a different athletic challenge for this Texas defense. How will they adjust, or do you expect them to adjust if it is Warner versus Lagway in this game today?
Well, Texas has done really well against mobile quarterbacks. Diego Pavia did not really hurt Texas with his legs. He did have an 18-yard touchdown run, but Texas actually had defensive leverage on that play and gave it up. So, Texas is loaded at the defensive end position, whether they're collapsing the pocket by simply pushing offensive linemen back into the quarterback, or setting an edge to contain a running quarterback. I think the Texas defense is built for that.
And they are, of course, big favorites today. Chip Brown covering all things Longhorns for us for 24/7 Sports, getting us ready for Florida's visit to Austin today. Thanks very much, Chip. Appreciate you.